Buy koi pond supplies. As aquariums are ever so popular, the knowledge about koi fish ponds is becoming more and more intriguing. Custom-made koi fish ponds are increasingly on the rise. It is easier to set up an aquarium inside your home, because not as much work is involved. When the desire of wanting a koi fish pond comes to mind, then there is a lot more to consider and more supplies to buy. It can get costly, but if you want to invest in a koi fish pond, here are a few things to consider. First, you would have to consider the size of the pond. Koi fish have the distinctive qualities to grow up to 24 inches in length, so they would need adequate space to be able to move around efficiently. They like the depth of the water, so having the right width and depth is very important. A pond liner would also be a wonderful addition. It aids in maintaining the right temperature of the water and also reflects against the rays of the sun to keep the koi fish protected. With the pond liner, underwater heaters and lights would be useful. Koi fish like to be in cold water, but in the winter months the water could become too cold and cause harmful situations for the fish. So the heater and lights would help keep the water at a healthy temperature. You would think that bacteria in the water would harm the fish, right? Well, there is such a thing as good bacteria, and it helps fight against any unwanted wastes in the water. It feeds upon any algae that might grow in the pond and dispose of it, keeping it away from the koi. If the koi were to eat the harmful wastes, then it could cause infections and have bad results for the fish. Overall, bacteria is a wonderful thing when it comes to keeping healthy koi fish. Last but not least, a pond net would help keep curious animals away from the fish. Cats, raccoons, and birds could become very curious of these underwater creatures and would want to investigate. If they were to get too close, like any animal, they might want to be friendly and possibly cause much harm. The net would lie over top of the pond. Overall, the size of the pond, a pond liner, good bacteria, and a pond net would be great investments when considering a koi fish pond.